Okay, welcome everybody. This is Show. With me today is Smith Chalira. And this is a very beautiful day, telling you, because the road in the Mundu, is so inspiring so far. I just know a little about him, but I'm sure Gudi think it also is an eye, when it comes to mental health and social issues, what is his perspective? Then guys on the field, yeah, and Chiro, Magwira. Okay, without wasting much of the time. Mr. Man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. First of all, I want to recognize the significance of your presence. We don't take this for granted. But first of all, before we go further, like I said, my name is Smith Chalira. We'd also want to know you, like your full name.
Okay, so my name is Macmillan Mlombwa. Born and bred here in Malawi. Educated in Malawi. I had the opportunity to go abroad, of course, for university. But I spent a lot of time here in Malawi, meeting different people. And yeah, that's just a bit about me in a nutshell, I could say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say you spent much of your time in Malawi, you mean primary school, secondary school, you've been here in Malawi, but university, that's what you did outside?
Yeah. So my primary school, I did it here in Malawi. Secondary school, I did it here in Malawi again. And then I was fortunate, I got a scholarship. I went to Russia for university.
Okay.
It's a strange country. Everyone asks me that. How did you end up there?
Come on, man. The way I want to be in Russia. I meet Putin and say, how are you? Okay, anyway.
No, the snow.
Yeah. Okay, no, I think that's so inspiring.
Thank you.
To hear. But maybe still before we go further, what were you studying specifically in university?
Okay.
Russia, what was your field?
So I specialized in economics. I majored in economics, and then I did minoring in entrepreneurship. So even as we're sitting now, I think I've applied the studies that I've used, which is a good thing to do. So as of now, I'm also actually an entrepreneur as well. I'm running a few businesses, so it's fortunate.
Actually, majoring economics and then minoring entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
bro. We made entrepreneurship. Yeah. No, but that's so inspiring still.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So Talk Show, it's all about mental health and social issues. And today, because we have you here, so really love to just chat with you. Basically, because you talked about businesses.
Yes.
Mabangarani, and then you manage the business probably in your field.
Yes.
So we're gonna be discussing much of the things in that space.
Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, what do you understand when you hear the word mental health, or when you hear people talk about mental health? And what is your perspective on mental health?
Mental health is something that is just as important as physical health.
Okay.
Right? If somebody is physically sick, if they've got a flu, you can see from their body that, this person is feeling unwell.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But with mental health, it's something that you can't necessarily see from somebody from the onset. You wouldn't, per se, be put into the hospital, such as Queens, because you've got a mental health issue. But I feel like it's just as important as your physical health. Taking care of yourself mentally, if you're thinking right, there's little differences that can attribute to your mental health as well. Just how you take care of yourself, the food that you're eating, the times that you're sleeping, the times that you are exercising as well. Those little things can attribute to both your mental health and your physical health as well.
Interesting. So basically what you're saying is we should also treat mental health as if you're treating a wound that is
definitely. The difference is you can't see a mental health wound, because it's mental. But then just as important, I believe.
Okay. So from your end, what do you think are some of the causes of mental health issues? You can, of course, start maybe from the grassroots level or primary causes of mental health. What do you think are the causes for? Yeah.
Okay. How I can answer is, everybody's raised differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different to begin with.
Very true.
Such as fingerprint. Nobody's fingerprint is the same as anybody. There are billions of people. So you can imagine how many differences we all have.
Definitely.
And with those differences, we're all affected by different factors. So even if you can put it as the way that you grew up, if you experienced certain difficulties or certain hardships, or you were not accommodated when you would complain about certain issues that you were facing, it would contribute to those little mental health factors.
Yeah.
Some of them, I think, because of them being ignored for so long, it becomes a generational thing. Something that you can carry on, similar to, as I said, diabetes, for example.
Definitely.
It's a physical illness, but it can be carried on from generation to generation.
From generation to generation.
Yes, I think even with mental health, if not treated correctly, from even an infant stage, you can have mental issues, which you don't even understand because the generation before you didn't
treat it.
Yeah, they didn't treat it accordingly. Yeah.
Actually, that's something good to pick, because you say some of the things and so they were not treated, and you carry those things on. You say you manage business.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like, how many people are there in your space? Kunchiro one, for instance. How many staff members are you managing?
I think in total we've got about 35. I've got 35.
35.
Staff members, 35 to 40 staff members.
35 is not an easy number.
Yeah.
So I've got a following up question on that one, because when people are at work, these people are also from different backgrounds.
Definitely.
Different denominations.
Definitely.
They have different experiences.
Definitely.
Now, how do you manage? Because, I can just imagine waking up in a day and I'm at work and when I go and then I'm more aggressive. So for someone I can do, and I'll go like, but then, I mean, do you understand my staff members? I mean, Mabanga manage. Could these people may also have mental issues, and so this is how best to handle them.
Definitely. With, as I said, everybody's different.
Yeah.
So even the way that you'd engage your staff members would be in different ways. The way that you interact with them. For me, I'm somebody who takes a lot of time in making sure that my staff is fine.
Oh, that's good.
Right? I find it important that if they're in a good mental environment or physical environment, they're able to perform better. Yeah. So it's also about being open with them.
Yeah,
giving an open communication with them, letting them know that he cares about us.
Actually, that's something that I feel like many people don't really know, that there's someone who cares for them. Because if only people in different workplaces, they know that their bosses care about them.
Yes.
They'll like worry less about anything that is happening with them.
Absolutely.
At work as well as at home.
Absolutely. But I feel like it's also not just, it shouldn't only just be your boss, but I've also tried to breed a team environment. Right? Where they should feel like they're not just colleagues anymore, they're more like a family.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a saying, the closest people become your family.
Exactly.
So with you, when you come to work every single day, for you is the closest people to me, they are my family. So
exactly.
If you're discussing business, that means those people are your family.
Exactly.
And you need to treat them as family.
Exactly. Even amongst themselves. In business there's something called an internal customer and external customer. If a customer is walking into your door to come and buy, let's say, a Coca-Cola, that's an external customer. But if you're inside the same business, let's say the chef and the waiter, just an example, they're now internal customers. The waiter is a customer to the chef. The chef is also a customer to the waiter. The waiter needs the chef to produce the food. The chef needs the waiter to sell the food. So you see, it's a relationship that they also have to have. So it's important that they build that bond. As I said, I try to make them feel like they're family.
Yeah. So there shouldn't be like that much difference between the subordinate and the top.
Exactly.
I just like that.
Not just that, but even if you feel like there's mental issues that you're dealing with, at least if you feel okay, he's family, he's somebody I'm with, you would be a little bit more open to talk to them. Because sometimes all you need is someone to talk to.
That's it, guys. I mean, for those who are watching us, this is Enter Talk Show with Miss Smith Chalira and and the guest today, Macmillan. You see, he just mentioned something to say everybody needs. I mean, then everyone needs to be heard. You know, there are moments when anytime we come from home, sometimes when we come from home, we have so many things in our heart, and we go to work and we go to our businesses and we go anywhere. You know, we interact with people, or also with different backgrounds and different experiences, and the way sometimes we are valued or we are considered is not the way that will always motivate us to take ourselves to the next step. So you talked about muntu umene kuti uzimvedwa kapena kuti mwina wina wake, no, you have kuti more of empathy, being in your friend's shoes. I remember there was this person who lost a brother. He's a friend of mine, of course, lost a brother, and so everything I could hear about group perform was, "Bro, you're okay," and this is okay. Like, it's sad, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. Sorry, bro. It's okay. It's okay. I'm like, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
There's definitely need
Exactly.
Yeah,
definitely. And that's where that deeper understanding with people should come in. I believe. You know, someone can say, many money there, perform. You know, perform people just say, sorry. But do they really mean that sorry?
Do they really mean it?
Do they know the impact that you felt? Maybe brother Wako was the provider Gunyumba. They won't go in sorry, but you don't know what impact meaning this guy is going to feel. How long will it last for? You know? There's people who have lost certain people in their lives.
Yeah.
And it can last even up to 10 years, where they still feel those small issues.
I've read about that.
Yeah. But because they've never been able to have somebody who they can really talk to or understand, it starts to build now a little bit of a mental issue. Some people can even go through depression with those small issues. Because it's like people just say sorry, but they won't really understand the impact that it's had on you. You know?
I think now, so this, you've just made me realize of our plans. Like, we are in Malawi. There's so many plans we have for the youth. Now I'm even thinking about the Vision 2063.
Yes.
That is I've read the document. Yes. I feel like it's a very good document. But now I'm thinking of even issues of rape, issues of different kinds of abuse.
Yes.
That people experience once they're young.
Yes.
And we try to push the same people to be our leaders in the years to come, or to accomplish some certain goals, some certain sustainable goals in the years to come.
Yes.
I mean, how do you think? What should the government, or what should different stakeholders do in order to equip these young people who face a lot of experiences while they're young, for them to carry on with whatever is happening in the country, all the good stuff into 2063?
Okay, I think we can start with what we're doing right now. We're talking about it. We're opening up these issues to the public. We're making it known that, okay, people really do suffer from these things. And when you suffer from these things, there is different sort of consequences that you carry on. You talked about people suffering from rape when they were younger, and etc., etc. It can even be something like gender-based violence.
Yes.
Right? If you've seen, it's more recently now that women have been speaking up about it. They're trying to make a difference. Unfortunately, it's women who suffer more from gender-based violence. Men also go through it, yes, but it's the women who have stepped up.
The percentage, yeah.
Right? But imagine there's a certain man in the public who is a public figure, but he's also suffered from gender-based violence. He'll be very scared to speak up about it.
Exactly.
Because you'll feel worried, people are going to judge me.
What are they going to say about me?
Exactly.
I'm the minister.
Exactly.
What would they say about me?
Exactly. Yet those small issues are affecting him. How he's performing. He's unable to perform his duties as a minister. Because kunyumba wamenyeba by whoever it be. Right? So I think it's also about creating a safe space to talk about this, about encouraging people to talk about it, having different sort of campaigns where, we can talk about it safely, where we won't be judged. I don't know.
That's the first point. Okay, so we're going to break just for a few seconds and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.